left me alone. Also, as far as the thickness of the book, I was trying to write a pamphlet. I almost got there. It's here, prison meeting room. In a sad, generic meeting room, 5 prisoners sit in their faded orange jumpsuits. Rough characters all in this California federal prison. Many are Latino, but there are all types. A fellow prisoner strides in with heavy energy and a shredded face. His imposing size adds to a sense of his value. He is Placidia, the director, and he is the big dog in this pack, not to be messed with. They, the prisoners, are in a theater group. What else is there to do? It's prison. Now, there's no swearing in here. It's all made up words that sound like swears. Wait, there is one. Okay, shut the hell up! Now I want to congratulate you all on an excellent production of Steamboat last Friday. The review's already, you're the hit of the whole prison. But before you get swell heads, I want to tell you your prize. You have to take on Shakespeare, the immortal bard. Every prisoner's challenge, the language, the passions, the intellect. No reaction from the assembled. They're not even sure how to take this. Some smell a challenge. No one high five. Now, before you go high-fiving, because you were all so great in the last production, I'm going to let you pick which play you get to do. Luis, any Shakespeare play? Placidia, anyone at all? The challenge of a lifetime, you lifers. Luis, well, I guess it's hard to choose. There's so many. Suddenly, in the back of the room, Robert, a white-collar criminal, only here due to spillover at the country club prison up the road, speaks up. Placidio has issued us a challenge. I have not been the most vocal of inmates, but if you'll allow me to speak as a used to be patron of the arts, I'd say, if I had to vote, I'd vote for Shakespeare in the Park. The other prisoners aren't sure about Robert, but we can see his suggestion has an immediate attraction to them. Raphaelio, sounds good to me. Randall, yeah, I like that one best. There is general agreement all around, but before this wildfire can catch wind, Placidio wants to clarify his intent. Okay, well maybe you don't understand the question so good. Which of the great Shakespeare plays would you choose to do? Robert, I understood you perfectly. I am a great aficionado of the bard, and I would propose we take on In the Park. That full name is Shakespeare in the Park. The other prisoners, who've never given a second look to Robert, are suddenly on his side in a big way. Their energy gathers in a restless murmuring, and they silence when Placidio puts up his hand. Wait, you fools! There's no such thing, man! I mean, I don't think. Robert, indeed there is. I saw it many years ago, more than once, and it is great. They performed it outside, just as Shakespeare intended. Raphaelio, no friend of Robert's, he tried to kill Robert once a day for the past 4 years. And suddenly on his enemy's side. Yeah, I've heard of it. Best play old Bill Shakespeare ever wrote. Eddie, I know it too. Shakespeare in the Park. They do it every year in my hometown, New York. Placidio hesitates. He is not on firm footing here. Okay, slow down. Look, you mean you saw a Shakespeare play like Othello or Richard III or Hamlet in the park, right? Yeah? Luis, I don't know about that. It was just called Shakespeare in the Park. Charlie, 34 and obese, with fine features and extensive facial tattoos, completely out of his league, butts in. Yeah, me too. I saw that play too. I loved it. I love Shakespeare. All of it. But that one, yeah, that's his best. Luis, yeah, man, it had everything. Placidio, like what then? What happens in it? Luis, well, his kid slept with his mother, the queen. Placidio, that's Hamlet. Raphaelio, oh yeah, and then this dad king killed his sons. Placidio, Richard III. Charlie, then at the end, the sprite from the garden told them all the moral. Placidio, but that's Midsummer Night's Dream, man. You got it wrong, Luis. No, you got it wrong. It's Shakespeare's greatest play, In the Park. It's what we want, and we won't settle for anything less, right, guys? And they start pounding their desks. In the park! In the park! In the park! The director is getting scared of them, and the guard opens the door, and Warden Daniels walks in. What the hell? Quiet down, all of you! The guard waves his gun, and everyone quiets down. The heck is going on here, Placidio? These fools, they can't decide which play they want to do for the next round. Luis, we did decide. We want to do Shakespeare in the Park. The prisoners cheer, but the warden is skeptical until Robert Placidio said it was our choice. And we chose Shakespeare in the Park. What's wrong with that? I love that play. It's dear to me. It's dear to all of us. It's got everything. Romance, betrayal, fresh air, sunlight, and the Park's most rewarding entertainment yet. Warden Daniels takes a sin, then remembers that he doesn't really care. Okay. You know what? Go ahead. It's one of my favorites. Prisoners cheer and hug each other. But I'm warning you, says the warden. It's not taking place in some fake park here in the prison. If we do it in a real park, outside. The air is already so fakey it makes me sick. I want to feel something. You got me? Make me see eternity. Prisoners nod. Yeah, sure. As they celebrate, Placidio throws his hands up in the air. What has he wrought? And we hear the narrator. All of Cell Block 3 escaped during the first on-site rehearsal of the production. But their understudies from Cell Block 5 went on in their place and made theater history. I am not going to sign the book. I said I'd take 2 questions. Before we sign, I've got to say, in order to do this many signatures, and I would like to move everyone through as quickly as you can, I can't post for pictures and I can't write like anything long. I'd be happy to write your name and then my name. If you show me how to sign your name, I'll do my best. So you can have your name in your book. Isn't that the way it should be? 2 questions. Oh, Ray, stand up. Ray Seahorn is in Better Call Saul. Patrick Fabian, right there. I get to know these people. They're really great actors. And I don't know if Michael Mando showed up. Michael? Mando, you here? Oh, yeah. Michael Mando? Great actors. They're doing a great job. And we have been having a great time performing this show, getting it down, and we think we've got something really special. And so we appreciate all the support we get from Albuquerque. Everyone here is happy to have us here. I know sometimes we slow down the traffic and things, and we apologize for that, but you know, we're trouble. 2 quick questions, and then I'll sign. Go ahead.
For all the Mr. Show fans,
yeah.
How come you and Bob never came out with Mayo Mustard Days?
Me and David, Mayo Mustard Mayonnaise. Supposedly a company did do that, by the way. Literally this last week, it was in the news. Somebody sent me a Twitter thing of it. It's a mix of, we did a commercial for Mayo Stirred and Mustard Mayonnaise. Competing companies that mix mustard and mayonnaise because it takes so long to spread them both. It's a good. Don't buy that. Please don't buy it. Even if Paul Newman's company puts it out. Another question. Go ahead. Anything? Why am I not Salmon Rushdie? Well, I tried to be. No. That's okay. We'll just go to sign. How's the Better Call Saul going? How's it going? Look, you know, I'm in the middle of it, right? So, like, they did interviews with me the other day to, like, attach online after each episode, and like I was like, they would ask me what happened in episode 2, like, and I was like, what? Wait a second. Well, let me do that again. I could not remember because I'm just in everything, and it's like a whirlwind around me. I can't really tell. I will say this, you know, I do read. Obviously, I'm reading the scripts each time they come. The writers are the writers from Breaking Bad, and they are working as hard as they did on that show. They're really amazing writers, and I knew that when I started, and I could see that in episode 1, 2, 3. But when you get to episode 8 and 9, and things start paying off, that's when you go, oh my God! Even I didn't know how great they were. So I think with the writing as our bedrock, and great performers in this show. we're making something really special. Obviously, Breaking Bad was massive worldwide, and that's good and bad for our reception. But in the end, we all just go out and do our best every day, and we've got these amazing scripts. So I have faith that over maybe a little bit of time, like any show, people will start to see the strength of this show and why it's special and different, and they'll give it a thumbs up. Yeah.
Hey Bob, after this is concluded, what's coming up for you? Do you have any chance to do stand up or anything like that anymore?
I actually have a stand-up album coming out in November, but very similar to this. It's really just a bunch of stuff that I've been doing over the last few years, and I wanted to get it down. So you can look for that. I'm going to tour with this a little bit, and then I don't know. We're talking about a Mr. Show reunion show on HBO. So that's fine. It's other material for like May. Okay? We're shooting in May. Thank you all. Thank you so much for coming.